Hi, I'm Kathy Brown. I am a speculative fiction writer, and tonight I'm going to share the opening of my new novella, which is called Wolf-Hearted. Um, and this launches on December 21st. This chapter is called Curse. Runa dragged herself under a sickly yew, its dry branches spread low. Shield me, friend. She flattened her wolf shape against the frozen ground. Her white fur melded with the frost-flecked grass. It was late afternoon, judging from the long shadows that crawled across the landscape. Had she been captive in the stronghold an entire day? She sniffed the air. Trolldemor, evil sorcery, was at work. She knew in her heart she must escape this place while she still had the strength. Yesterday, no, 2 nights ago, the Drought, her high chieftain, had led the troop of warriors into an ambush. She'd be of no use to Drought Ulf if she were dead herself. No, she must heal, find help, and come back. Runa was but half the distance across the grass when a tall figure, dark against the snow and fog, appeared from a cusp. She knew him, Andres. A whimper escaped her lips as she retreated a few steps. Don't be a fool, she chided herself. Don't show weakness. She advanced, growling. Let me pass, traitor. Runa, you know me. Andres sauntered across the frozen lawn toward her. I'm your friend. Let me help you and your people. Her people, the kindred. How had she, weakest of her clan, alone escaped? What had he done with the Drought and the Earls? He held his open hands out to his sides. As you can see, I've no weapons. I could never defeat someone like you without a blade. You've always had the advantage over me, although too timid to use it. Andres had convinced the kindred he was an honest man, merely lost in the mountains. They'd taken him in, treated him as their own, but now he reeked of perverse sorcery. Where are the others? Runa lunged, knocked him to the ground, and pounced on his chest. Andres didn't fight. He smiled as she swiped and snarled at him, his breath a warm stirring of air against her fur. My, you are in a bad way, aren't you? Don't laugh at me. She managed a glancing blow. He pursed his lips, his face a mask of concern. That's it? Your best attack? A memory intruded. Screams and blood and a pile of pelts. Bile burned her throat. Kill me now, he said, if you've the will. After all we've meant to each other? He embraced her, stroking her fur. She snarled and aimed to sink her teeth into his throat, but bit his cloak instead. Or, he said, let me tend your wounds. He pushed her off his chest and nestled her on the ground. Brew you a healing draught. She struggled to escape. I'll kill you. I beg to differ. I'm rather hard to kill now. Your Drought's quiddity, his very essence, roots itself in me. Liar. I know you can discern what I say is true. I am your liege lord, your Drought, by the laws and customs of Freckregard. Runa sniffed. Andre certainly smelled of Drought Ulf. Yet unnatural sorcery tainted the scent of the old king. Would Ulf have willingly yielded his marrow to Andres? No, this sorcerer must have stolen it in some perversion of the ritual. You're wrong. With a smirk, Andres patted her head and sprang to his feet. He took a strange object from his pocket, a long, thin box. She crouched in the snow, curious, but more intent on which direction she should run. He slid the box lid back and forth, never actually opening it, his face twisted in concentration. She just decided to take cover among the trees when a corrupt version of the room Sayor rose from the box. It wafted on the mist, then flared and hissed against the huge snowflakes that had begun to fall. Audrey scooped the symbol off the air and caressed it against Runa's throat. She yelped and leaped back. The rune was as a white-hot poker. Hush, hush, I'm sorry. He knelt before her, gathered her in his arms, and licked the burn on her throat. Where else are you wounded? She scrambled away and ran into the forest beyond the park of dead trees and flower beds. Go now, you'll be back, Andres called after her. Our fates are intertwined. In fact, you'll do me a great service this day. I'm your drought. Will be at dawn anyway. Like it or not, my will rules your heart. Thank you.